Hello everyone, this is Pranjal Sharma and welcomes to the Tinkerly's STEM learning course. So in this STEM learning course, we will going to learn all about STEM. STEM means science, technology, engineering and the mathematics. So we will learn from the basics to the deep. So let's start with an interesting topic, computational thinking. So first, what is the computational thinking? Anyone heard about that computational thinking? So computational thinking is a problem solving process that includes a number of characteristics. Formulating problems in a way that enables us to use computer and other tools to solve them. So this is all about a problem solving skill or problem solving process. So computational thinking have 4 stages, that is decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction and the algorithm. So this is a key concept of computational thinking. So we will learn one by one what is a decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction and the algorithm. So let's start with decomposition. So let's suppose this is a take stone to uphill. Let's suppose you have a big stone. You have a big stone and you have to take this stone into the top of the mountain. So this is your problem. You have a big stone. You have to take this stone to the top of the mountain. So how you can solve this problem? So what's the process to solve this problem? So what's the solution? You use decomposition, means divide and rule. You have to divide this big stone into the number of pieces, into the number of small pieces. Then you take this small pieces to the top of the mountain. So this is a decomposition. You have to divide and rule. That's called as divide and rule. Means you have to divide the stone into the number of small pieces, then you have to take that small pieces to the top of the mountain. So this is a decomposition part. The next is the pattern recognition. So what is the pattern recognition? You have to recognize or you have to learn the pattern to solve any problem. Like this is a mathematical equation or mathematical problem. So what is the problem? This is a series. You have to add this series. What is the series? 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10 up to 1000. You have to add this series. Okay, up to 1000. So how much time you will take to adding this number? One by one, means first 2 plus 4 6, 6 plus 6 12, 12 plus 8 20, 20 plus 10 30, then 30 plus 11 41. So just do it by yourself. Just add this number or add this series. I want to see how much time you will take to solve this problem. I think 10, 15, 20 minutes or more than 20 minutes. Okay, but if you know the pattern recognition, you will be solved in 2 to 5 minutes or 2 to 3 minutes. So let's learn. So see, first number of the series is 2 and the last number of the series is 1000. So just add first and the last number. The first number is 2 and the last number is 1000. So how much is it? 2 plus 1000, 1002. Then comes to the second one. What is the second number? 4. And the second last? 998. What is 998? Add them. 4 plus 998, 1002. Got it? First, last, second, second last and the third. 6. 6 plus 996. How much? 1002. So you can see, if you add the first, last, second, second last, third, third last, fourth, fourth last, so you got same value like 1002. So this is a pattern: 2 plus 1000, 4 plus 998, 6 plus 996. If you add them, you got 1002. So this is a pattern. So from where it will complete? In the center. In the center, which value? 500 and the 502. Okay, 500 and the 502. So how much is it? 500 and 502? 1002. So how much time you will take to like reach 500 and 502? That's the last value. How much time? You will take 250 times. Okay, 250 times, and if you add that values, you got 1002. So what you have to do? You have to do 1002 into the 250 times. You have to multiply the value. 1002 multiplied 250 is equals to that value. So that value is a whole addition of this series. So how much time it will take? 2 to 5 minutes maximum. But if you are going to add the value one by one, 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 10, like one by one, you will take more than 15 minutes. So what is this? Pattern recognition. This is a pattern recognition. So if you remember the pattern, it will easy to solve any problem. So what is the first step? First step is a decomposition, that a divide and rule, and the second one is a pattern recognition. Okay, you have to recognize the pattern. So next, third one is abstraction. Okay, third step is abstraction. So meaning of abstraction is remove it if not required. What is the abstraction mean? Remove it if not required. See, if you are going to solve any problem, your daily life problem, like your school homework problem, your school going or your dressing problem, or anything, your normal life problem, or any problems came in the project, you are doing some project, so some problems came, so any problem. Okay, so in that problem, some things are not usable. Okay, so you have to remove that things. So for example, if you see in the screen, you have a banana. So what the eatable thing in the banana? In the inside one, not the outside one. So you have to remove the outer part and eat the inner part. So outer part is a not usable thing or not a eatable thing. Okay, in banana. So eat the fruit, remove the rest. So that's the abstraction part. Just use the most usable thing and the remove other things. Okay, so this is the abstraction part. So after the decomposition and the pattern recognition, abstraction. Then the final term is a algorithm. So what is the algorithm? So algorithm is a finite set of instructions that enable us to solve the problem. So is a step-by-step process. What is algorithm? Algorithm is a step-by-step process to solving the problem. See the image. Write in all the learning in the stepwise, like decomposition and the pattern recognition, that the abstraction. So write down every process. For example, you are going, you just wake up, okay, and you have a 10 minutes to dress up for the school. So what is the process? You just go to the washroom, take bath, come outside, take your school clothes and start wearing it. Okay, then take your school bag. Okay, then start searching for your books, see the timetable, which class is there or not. So this is the process. So just write down the steps. What? Just write down the every step, first, second, third, fourth. So this is the algorithm. Algorithm is a finite set of instruction, a finite set of steps. So this is the algorithm. So this is a total part of the computational thinking. So this is a computational thinking is a problem solving process. You have a one by one steps. So now I have challenge for you. So what is the challenge? Jugadu, a friend of Shruti, okay, came up with a numbered balls. Okay, numbered, you can see in the pool and that type of numbered balls. Jugadu, a friend of a Shruti, came with a game of numbered balls. He has selected 10 balls randomly and arranged them in the ascending order and covered with the glass. Now, see, if you open, that's the 11 number ball, 10 number ball. So there's a 10 covered with the glass. So Jugadu have 10 balls. It will covered with the glass ball, covered with the glass. Now what you have to do, find the number 43 number ball. Each attempt cost you the 10 rupees. Okay, you have a 10. 100. Prize money is 30 rupees. So find a strategy to earn maximum money. Find best strategy to earn maximum money. You have to find 43 number. Understood? Now do the process. This is the problem you have to solve. You have to follow the computational thinking part. You have the 4 process or the 4 stages. Just choose any of the process and tell me the where is the 43 number ball. So what is the process? So there are 2 approaches. What is that? Which approaches? There is a linear approach and the random approach. So what is the linear approach? You have to linearly open up the one glasses. 1 glass, second glass, 2 glass, remove the glasses. Third, fourth, fifth, up to the 10 glasses. You have a 10 glasses, 10 balls. So it is a linear approach. So just follow the linear approach. I remove the first, this is 0 to 5, 0, 5 number ball. Then the second one is the 11 number ball. Then the 13 number, and the 19 number, then the 31 number, then the 37, then the 43 number. If you are starting from the front side, at the left side, so how much step will take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then the 7th step, in the 7 number step, you got the 43 number balls. So it took too many stages to find the 43 number ball. Okay. In which approach? In the linear approach. You will remove the 1 glass, second glass, third glass from the right side. Okay. If you are going from the left side, if you are going to the right side, you will have some also steps. So this is the linear approach. Then we will see the random approach. So what is the random approach? I will randomly pick a glass and remove the glass. Okay. Then compare the value. How compare the value? See, if I remove this 19 number ball, so this 19 number is greater than or less than 43? Is a less than 43, because Jugadu have put the balls in the ascending order, like increasing order, 19, 31, 32, 33, 34, in that order. So in that order, 19 is less than 43. So I will go to where? In the right side or the left side? I will pick a glass. In which side? Right side or left side? Left side is the smallest number and the right side is the largest number or the biggest number. So I will pick a right side number. So I will remove this left side 3 glasses. this. Now this 4 glasses is removed. Now I'll pick the next glass randomly. Okay, so it's 52. Okay, so 43. We will find 43 number ball. So 43 is a smaller than 52. Okay, so what I will do, I will remove the glasses above the with or above the 52. So I will remove that. So how much glass left? This is the 3 glass. So I will pick mid. So this is a 43. So how much step it will take? It will take 3 steps. First that 19, then we'll compare the value, then the 52, then we'll compare the values, the smallest and the biggest, then the final is the 43 number. But in the linear approach, it will take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 steps up to 43. And in the random approach, it will take only 3 steps. So this is a process, or this is the algorithm, or this is the approach you have to follow. Then what is the algorithm or what is the process? So first you have a 10 glass with ball. Start, pick a random glass. Step 1 is we pick a random glass and check the number. Okay, then the second step, we check number is greater than or less than 43. If number is less than 43, repeat step 1 in the left side glasses. Okay, means now pick a glass randomly left side of that earlier one. Okay, then see if that number is greater than 43, then again repeat the step 3 in the right side of the glass. In which glass? That new one, not that first one. Okay, then if number is equals to 43, required number is 43, so you got your number, so you finish that number. So this is the algorithm. But same, if I tell you the same thing, so for you have a cubic Rubik, na? So that for that also you have a algorithm. So this is all about the computational thinking part. So what's the learning of this computational thinking part? So algorithm is a step-by-step process to solve the problem. But if you see here, you have some steps, but this steps depends on the ability of user. Okay, or limitation of the user. See, everyone has a limitations. Like I'm also have a limitation, you also have a limitation, my computer is also have a limitation, your computer have also limitation, but everything have a limitation. Like computer has fast, but have some limitation. Like your brain have also limitation. Like your IoT brain have also a limitation. So this is all about the limitation. So that's it for today for computational thinking. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Thank you.